Hey guys, what's up?
Happy birthday, America!
We are
Proud to be an American.
We are That Horror Couple. I'm Kayla Har, and
I'm Rob James. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. You're gonna need a bigger boat for this review.
Dun 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 dun. That horror couple.
Oh yeah,
That horror couple.
it's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. Today we're doing Jaws from 1975, directed by Steven Spielberg.
What a classic.
Yes.
I'm happy to be tackling this one.
Yes.
Diving into the water, so to speak.
Yes.
Swimming with bow-legged women.
Hopefully make it out, unlike Chrissy.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Spoiler, Kaylee.
This movie's from 1975.
Well, maybe, there might be some peeps that haven't checked it out, and that's why they come to us for
Yeah.
info.
True. When a killer shark unleashes chaos on a beach community, it's up to a local sheriff, a marine biologist, and an old seafarer to hunt the beast down. Jaws, based on Peter Benchley's novel, starring Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, Richard Dreyfuss, and Lorene Gary. And we're actually doing this review because my girl Dee, aka Not Just Horror, on
She's
Instagram.
not just horror.
Yeah.
She's sharks and shit, too.
Yeah, she requested that we do a review for this movie, so we wait. Yeah. So we waited obviously for the 4th because it takes place on the 4th, and this is a movie I watch every 4th of July all summer long, basically, because I love it so much.
Yeah, it has the summer vibe for sure. I mean, it has like that northeast location, so like the whole Long Island Upper East feel to it, the beaches. So it's really cool.
So we're gonna get right into our likes of the film.
Let's say what we like.
Yeah. For me, just the opening scene, like going into this film with like Chrissy diving into the water. Yeah. That scene is so terrifying. They don't even show the shark or anything, and she's just being pulled around in the water, and she's so convincing with her screaming and everything that she's getting eaten alive under the water, and it just makes you never want to go into the ocean again.
Dude, this is the film that made everybody afraid to swim.
Yes.
To this day, everybody's like, "Is there a shark?" Like if you go to the beach and you're like, when I go to the beach, I think of Jaws.
Yeah.
Like
me too.
It freaks everybody out. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I like about this film is I watched several documentaries on this and the making of. And, there were several problems that Steven Spielberg had while making this. One of them was the
shark.
The shark animatronic. It wasn't cooperating all the time. So, he chose to go point of view style with the camera angles. So, a lot of times you see the people's feet kicking.
Yeah.
You see people swimming from underneath, and it's from the shark's point of view coming at the people. And you know what? It was a problem. It wasn't originally what they wanted, but I felt like that was so much more effective.
Yes.
And that's what the like is for me. The way this was shot from the shark's point of view, you kind of see it from like the killer's point of view.
Yes.
It's kind of like the Jason of water.
Yes.
It's the Jason Voorhees of water.
Yes.
So it's like, dude, it's very effective, very scary, and like the shark don't care, man. It goes after children, animals, old people, young people. It don't care. It'll take you out.
Yes.
So yeah, it's frightening.
And the kills we get in the movie are very effective. Like I said, Chrissy's death was horrifying, even though you really didn't see anything. It's just like,
well, just her squirming for me. It was that was a very effective. Then she got pulled down. That was effective.
yes,
And then there was the little boy that died.
Alex Kittner.
Yeah, and he just got pulled under, and then you see the blood come up.
Yeah.
So that was effective
Yeah.
too. You didn't see the boy get hurt, but you saw the aftermath, and that was effective.
Yes.
Plus, his mom got angry and smacked the shit out of her.
She really smacked Roy Scheider, by the way. Like, that's crazy. And they had to take that over and over again, and she kept smacking him.
Chief Brody? Yes?
Well, the making documentary I saw, she said that they had to do that scene over and over again. So she's like, I smacked him like 30 times.
Yeah.
Something like that. She was
Yeah.
Yeah, so she smacked the crap out of him. But
Yes.
yeah, it was effective. It was awesome.
I also really love the back and forth between like Brody, Quint, and Hooper, like especially like towards the climax of the film when they're all in the ocean on the boat and it's just the three of them like playing off each other.
Yeah, that's a like for me, the casting. The casting and, like you said, how they play off each other.
Hey, Quinn, let it go.
Hey, Hooper!
Maybe a big Yahoo in the lab, but out here just supercargo. If you don't want a backstroke home, you get down here.
Like the three gentlemen that finally go after this shark, the three characters are just fucking awesome,
Yes.
lovable characters,
Yes.
classic, legendary characters. So, yeah, and I just love the banter between them, but especially between Quinn and
Hooper.
Hooper. Yeah,
Got city hands, Mr. Hooper.
You got city hands, Mr. Hooper. Been counting money all your life.
All right. Hey, I don't need this. I don't need this working class hero crap.
And they actually didn't get along
No.
The actors actually didn't get along in real life, and the characters kind of didn't get along, so they kind of were just telling the truth when they were filming. So,
That's why it was so believable.
no, but it actually showed, and but just the banter between them was awesome. But and you know what, I did like the friendship at one point. That eventually they were drinking and singing songs and like comparing shark wounds.
Yes.
I like that stuff. They were like, I got bit. He's like, well, I got this cut. I got that cut. I got this cut. They were definitely like showing off their shark wounds and their battle wounds. And what songs were they singing? That
Show me the way to go home, home, home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
I had a drink about it.
Yeah, I love that scene. I also love the scene where Quint like goes into the tail of the Indianapolis, because it's just like, this is one of the best segments in cinematic history, I feel like, where he tells how the men went to the water and how so many men got eaten per hour in the water. He brings you right into that and makes you feel like terrified, makes you feel like you're there with how well he tells this story. That tale of his.
I feel like this movie also scares you in a way you're not used to being scared of. I mean, like, the shark is just so unpredictable, and like the families are just so clueless. It's like so when, as a viewer, when you're watching this, you're like, no, like you're kind of just like scared the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just the fact that like you see like a bunch of people swimming, you don't know which one's going down.
Yeah.
And it literally could be anybody.
Yes.
Like so.
Another thing I really love about the film is the look of like Jaws, like the shark. I think he's very terrifying. He looks very real to me because he's an animatronic shark. Maybe not to some people, but to me,
it looks good to me too.
Yeah, he's so scary. Like the thought of being in the water with him, I'm like, no, thank you.
So what they did successful was they didn't overexpose the shark, which I thought was even more effective.
I thought so too. I also really love that the movie is so quotable. There's so many quotes like off the top of my head I could think of, like especially at the end was like, "Smile, you son of a."
Smile, you son of a.
And he's pointing the gun at the shark. Like there's so many quotes. So many quotes.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah. You got city hands, Mr. Hooper.
I'm not gonna stick around for somebody that's gonna be a hot lunch.
Yeah.
I think that I am familiar with the fact that you are going to ignore this particular problem until it swims up and bites you on the ass.
You're gonna ignore this particular problem until it swims up and bites you in the ass.
Well, that brings us into our dislikes, I guess. That fucking mayor.
Oh, Mayor Larry Vaughn is the worst character in like the worst villain in like cinematic history. He's awful. He makes the dumbest decisions. No.
He's just like, these people want to swim.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them swim.
Yeah. He's like, we gotta save August.
Yeah, he's like, come on, it's the summer.
Yeah.
And then so I like how Hooper kind of stuck it to him though. He's like, no.
Yeah, that was great. I love that scene. Yeah.
Hooper takes no shit.
No. The soundtrack for the film done by John Williams is so haunting and so beautiful, and it's such a staple for anybody who does. I'm sure anybody that's even seen the film just once, you hear that and you know what film it's from.
Even if you haven't seen the film, you hear dinner,
yeah,
you know it's a shark thing.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. It's like it's common knowledge at this point.
Yeah, no, it's one of my favorite film scores of all time. I love all the soundtracks on the film soundtrack. I think it's done so well.
It's legendary.
Yes. So favorite kills of the film, obviously for both of us we picked Quint's death at the end of the film because it's so brutal.
Dude.
Like back then they didn't have PG-13.
Well, that's the thing. You took the words out of my mouth. I don't know how this got a PG rating.
Yeah.
Like with all the gore and like literally you see a man get eaten and oh god. Yeah, Quinn got it.
Yeah, like when I love like how the practical effects they use, how when the shark like bites into him, and like I think when it's usually on TV they cut that scene down a little bit, but if you watch like your DVD or Blu-ray of it, you can see it's a little more gory than.
Well, I'm telling you, if the film came out today, it'd probably be R rating.
Yeah.
I think it would.
At least PG-13. Yeah.
No, it would though, because the whole
scene is very gory.
The whole boat is filled with blood. Like after he gets bit too, it's brutal.
Very powerful scene.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a good like final, almost final scene. Like it's a build up to that scene.
Yes.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Another, well, this isn't a kill, but another like scary ass scene for me was when Hooper, Richard Dreyfuss, was in that shark cage.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh yeah, and the shark was coming after him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like he didn't get killed, but you know he pretty much like he almost got killed.
Yeah.
Like it was scary to watch.
Yeah.
And the cage got fucked up.
Yes.
So that's a pretty classic scene.
Yes. So final thoughts of the film. In my eyes, I'd have to give Jaws a 10 out of 10. I think it is a cinematic masterpiece. It's one of my favorite films of all time, and I never get bored of watching it over and over and over again. What score would you give it?
I'd probably a 10 too, or close to a 10.
What? A 10? Okay.
Maybe. I don't give 10s
You give
out
it a
too
10? Okay.
How often do I give 10s out? Not too often.
Not too often. Rob gives it a 10.
Maybe 9.5, 10, 10.
10. You already said 10.
I already said 10.
Yeah. Yes, it's a cinematic masterpiece.
I'm gonna give it a 10 because I don't want it to swim up and bite me in the ass.
Yeah.
You know?
It is a must watch for 4th of July weekend and for Shark Week and just any time of the year, basically. But thank you so much again, Dee, for requesting this film. We had a blast reviewing it today with you guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Like this video, comment down below. Let us know what you thought of Jaws, if it's one of your favorites. Once again, I'm Kaylee Kaylin Har, and
I'm Rob James.
I used to hate the water.
I can't imagine why. You're gonna need a bigger YouTube channel.